I've been chasing it down, never chasing.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. D8.
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's James Johnson. And it's a Kobe. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs for those teams in the upper half of the standings, Greg, how much are they looking at seeding and their potential playoff opponents?
You know, Kevin, guys won't admit to it, but it's human nature to think ahead, to try and map out that route through the brackets. And you get a sense, if you played a team 3 or 4 times, how you match up, what you do well against them, and what are areas of concern for you.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
LeBron passes to Junior. Morris kicks to James. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bradley finds James. Unable to get that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
But you also got to give credit to the offense, too. I mean, they exploited every hole they saw in the defense.
Okogie, the pass to Russell. He gets that one.
And not just a jump shooter. Russell is also very capable at getting it done inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Davis. He kicks it to Junior. Takes a 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Okogie, guarded by Bradley. And the basket by Okogie.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Beasley kicks to Russell. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Good.
Oh, you got to love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Russell against Bradley. Russell looking around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. It's good. Towns has got 11.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Back right after this. And catching up with Karl Anthony Towns, he talked about what this team needs to improve upon.
All year we've talked about the message of discipline.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Markieff Morris. Junior comes in for Smith. LeBron's checked in for Ennis. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Alex Caruso. El Farouk Amino is out there with Junior. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Laker 5. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles, down by 12. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And maybe the crowd had an effect on them. I mean, who knows? I mean, they looked uncomfortable at the line.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
To the paint, here's Junior, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season.
Now the pass to Towns. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis.
And Avery Bradley still a solid player for this team. You know, maybe not in his prime, but still defensively, he's a difference maker.
Yeah, G. I mean, injuries have slowed Bradley down over the years, but he still has some great footwork. He's physical on defense. He's undersized, but he can match up with either guard spot.
Outside Bradley. Back to LeBron. Pass to Junior. They get it back. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
Well, if you're the D, you got to box out Davis. So that's just common sense, because when you don't, he hurts you for this type of mistake.
Now, here's Culver. He's guarded by Davis. A floater, and there's the nice layup by Culver. Culver's got his second bucket.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
James kicks to Bradley. Passes to Morris. Back to James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Timberwolves leading by 13. 27 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Culver. Shoots over Bradley. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The pass to Junior. Davis down low. A second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
What separates AD from most big men, he's got every tool at his disposal, and he knows exactly when to use them. Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Aminu comes in for Davis. Junior's checked in for LeBron. And Smith subbed in for Rajon Rondo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Culver. He's out there with Russell, and it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Junior. Releases. And again, the Lakers no good.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
Culver dishes to Russell. Misses off the left iron.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Caruso, the pass to Smith. Here's Junior. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Hernan Gomez has got his 6th rebound on the night. He feeds it to Russell. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Morris outside. Lets it go with a 3. Spellman with the rebound. Spellman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Culver with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Hernan Gomez has got 11.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Offensive rebound. Here's Junior. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Morris in at the center. Some changes for the Lakers. Junior comes in for James. And it's Alex Caruso in for James Ennis. Juan Hernan Gomez, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell comes in for Malik Beasley.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Outside Russell. Hernan Gomez kicks to Culver. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Russell. They get the rebound, and it's Towns on the follow.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Minnesota.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
And it's Davis missing. And so it's Minnesota with it. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter and finished off by Hernan Gomez.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
McGee, the best junior, lays it up off the glass.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Now Russell. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on
Never found my place in the crowd, so I stayed from the crowd. They laughed at me then, but look at their faces right now. Jigga gave me the blueprint. I've been tracing it down, never chasing the clout. I'm just embracing my route, never catch you worshiping false idols. How you flexing in the rental with no car title? And when it comes to street credit, you got a low FICO. But you know I'm a smooth criminal, that's a gold Michael. Really my psyche like Michael Myers, my flow psycho. If your intentions ain't genuine, I just don't like you. Who said I ain't good enough? I just stroll right through. What you heard, know that I've been cold like flu, so no comparisons, cause I'm the rarest one. I got respect for some, I just ain't scared of none. Why every time when they need some help, I be there for them. But every time when the tables turn, I ain't hearing none. That's just how it is. That's just how it is.